So the Deck of Many Things is an infamous magic item in D&D, doing weird, wonderful and terrifying things on the draw of a card. Unfortunately though, it is also incredibly game-breaking. That's why, in my last long-term campaign, I created an alternative. Still very powerful, but less game-breaking, and it provided a magic item for the party to search for as I split it up across the world that they were exploring. I call this item the Deck of Many Gods. As the name would imply, it's a deck of cards where each card in the deck is linked to a god in the pantheon of the world you're in. In the world my campaign was set in, this meant 20 god cards, but obviously if you have a different pantheon, you can make however many cards you need. I'll quickly run through the cards I made to give you some kind of inspiration, along with the domain of the god that it's related to. This will give you a taste, and then obviously you can do what you want with your own world. So number 1, Corellon Magic. This card let you learn one spell of 6th level or lower of your choice from any class, and allowed you to cast it once per day without using a spell slot. Number 2, Masoon, Love. This card let you make somebody fall in love with you, subject to a DC 25 Wisdom save, for a year, during which time they could not attack or work against you. Number 3 was Sylvanas, about the wilderness. This card created any beast that you wanted as a tamed companion for the party, for the year. Number 4, Sehanine, the moon. This card simply allowed you to suddenly make it nighttime at a moment's notice, which it would remain until the following dawn, no matter when it was used. Number 5, Pelor, the sun. This card gave you a sunblade until the following dawn, to just use however you would like to use. Number 6, Naralis Analor, healing. This card increased the con score of the user by 2, up to a maximum of 22. Number 7, Concerta, music. This card gave up to 10 creatures within 30 foot of the user all the benefits of a long rest instantly. Number 8, Shantea, harvest. This card produced food for an entire settlement for an entire year, and could make one meal of that food equivalent to a hero's feast. Number 9, Bahamut, law and justice. This card removed any issues the party were having with the law at that moment in time, including removing all bounties on them. Number 10, Erathis, civilization. This card allowed the party to create any new law that they wanted, creating it such that it had always been a law. Number 11, Moradin, crafting. This card transformed into any magic item of very rare rarity or lower that the party had seen, and then they could use it however they wanted. Number 12, Melora, sea. The card turned into an infinite spring of controllable water for 1 hour. The water could be salt water or fresh water. Ostapon, luck, number 13. This card gave you the lucky condition for the rest of the day. Alimda, beauty, number 14. Similar to the love card, you can choose one creature to become infatuated by you until the following dawn. During this time, they will act in your service. Number 15, Torm, war. This card will summon a small army to fight for you for the next hour. Number 16, Evandra, trade and travel. This card is slightly different. It's a guide to the other cards, pointing the direction to the closest card as long as you are within 100 miles of it. Number 17, the Raven Queen, death. This card opened a portal to a lost person, allowing you to retrieve them and bring them back to life. Number 18, Iris, the rainbow. This card simply gave the user a large amount of gold, 10,000 gold I think I put in my world. Number 19, Ayun, knowledge. This card gave the party a useful glimpse of their future. And finally, number 20, Samam, time. This card summoned the best and strongest versions of up to 6 creatures that the user can see from their own timelines, and they appear to aid the party for the next 18 seconds. There's the 20 cards. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. But before you click off, there are some stipulations I added to balance the item. I'm quickly going to go through those now. But before that, I'm going to ask if you can subscribe if you found any of this interesting. Really helps the channel. But now the stipulations. The first of these was that all the abilities can only be used once per year. Given that most campaigns happen within a year, this means that each of these powers could only really be used once throughout the campaign, making them an interesting one-use item. If you are using them every year though, any previous effect that the card has done the previous year is undone before the new effect takes hold. And the other stipulation is that if you have done something to anger the god linked to the particular card you want to use, you will be cursed by that god instead of receiving the benefit of the item. This is normally in the opposite way to the benefit of the card, for example, summoning an army to attack you as opposed to help you, but you can use your imagination with this. And it also gives an idea as to kind of what this is. It's more of a blessing than deep down magic. So I hope you like this item. If you did, please let me know. And if you change anything or want to give any feedback, please let me know as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra!